Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set up, go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Here we go, here we go.
Complete to Shakir. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Abani Conda gets it going right. And he's brought down across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Abani Conda. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Running it after the penalty. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Shotgun handoff to Abanikanda. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. Now it's Lance. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Still has room inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. He finds it right side.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set go.
Now Daniels off to play action. He's on the move. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Okay, ready?
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
18 rattle. Let's go. Go.
Third and short, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. A give up the gut to Abanikanda. Crosses midfield, still going. Along the sideline inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 46. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Play fake here, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Hit some space around midfield. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Shakir with the grab. He's got it in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Bring it. Reload.
A handoff right for Abanikanda. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action on first down. That's caught. He found some space. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On target to his man Higgins. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 19. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll throw it again. Has room into the secondary. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He's got room to roam here. Down the sideline inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Higgins makes the catch. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He'll throw it. Completed to his running back.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Got his target, it's Higgins. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Throwing is Lance. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Lance now. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Booth. And the Cowboys regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Amani Kanda now up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's able to push forward to the 25. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Lance. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
Commander is 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Hook.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here we go. Set go. Go.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing fourth down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throw complete to Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. He's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Looking to throw Lance. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go now. Set go.
Back to the well again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the double.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. On the ground, Abanikanda. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and just 2 to go. Chubb going for the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. Juke the defender. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Abanikanda gets it going right. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground. They're facing 3rd and long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now we're on with Abanikanda. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Let's go now.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Abanikanda. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Running once more with Abanikanda. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, here's a handoff. Dukes out a 1-stop. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They'll send out the punting unit. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff headed left. It's a Conda. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.